Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial series. What we have here is an ESP32 internet time. So basically the two devices we are using, or two modules we are using for this tutorial, is just our OLED display and our ESP32 module. So this is 1.3 inch and this is our ESP32 module. So basically the wiring here is simple. The ground is to ground, VCC is to 3.3 volts of this ESP32 because the maximum voltage this can take is 3.3 volts. If you go ahead of that, you damage the module itself. If you are lucky, it may just be the voltage regulator that goes bad. You can replace that and the circuit still goes back online. But to be safe, always supply a 3.3 volt to this OLED display, and many of the OLED display uses this same 3.3 volts for proper functionality. So aside that, we have our SD and SCL. SCL here is connected to pin 22, D22. Now which is our GPIO 22, while the SDA is connected to GPIO 21 of this ESP32 module, of which after that the code itself is uploaded, and this is what you come up with. This is the current time. Today is Tuesday, the 17th of February 2026, and this is the current time right now because this ESP32 is taking this time from the internet. As you can see, there's no ROTC module connected to it, so that is to tell you that this is using the internal ROTC module that is connected here to read time directly from the internet. So the time is taking right now is the current time on Google. If I'm to unplug it, you know, if it is an ROTC module, the moment you unplug and you plug, it's going to start from that same time that you turned it off, and it will start counting again, except you decide to program in such a way that you add an external CMOS that can hold that time in place. Thereby, whenever the system goes off, that ROTC module is not turned off at any point in time. So now, as you can see, it's 17:09. That is the time. So I'm just going to turn it off. Like I said, 17:09. Remember the time. So I'm going to turn it off, which I've done right now, and leave it for 2 minutes. So if it is 17:09, we'll be having at least 19 something at the time we turn this on. So we'll just wait and see how it goes. So like I said, we're leaving it for at least 2 minutes. So once it's 2 minutes, we'll connect it again and see where the time starts from. That will validate the fact that yes, this is from the internet, because this module itself is connected to my house Wi-Fi using my Wi-Fi ID and all that. So that is the reason it's able to connect to Google and get that time. So we'll just wait for a little more time, then we'll turn it on. We might not even wait for the 2 minutes, but at least since there's time added already, we can even turn it on and see how it works. So right now I'm just going to turn it on again. So you wait. As you can see, this didn't come up. So So right now, as you can see, this is 17:0, that is 17:11. As at the time we turned it off, it was 17:09. That means extra 2 minutes has been added. Now you can see 17:11:28, 17:11:30, 31. It was 17:11:31. That's when it where it was before I turned it off. So right now, let's turn it on again and see if it's going to give us 17, 11, 31. So let it access. As you can see, 17, 11, 52, 53. So the added seconds were added to the time because this is real time. Now, if I decide to reset it, now it's on 12:06, 12:11. So this gives you an accurate time once the system comes up. So this is basically how this system works. If and where can you apply this? Maybe you have where you need a clock, maybe in an office where you need like the entire world clock. You can apply this using a P10 board. One will show London, one will show Paris, and the time date will be there for each of these countries and continents alike. So this is something that you can apply in so many ways. Any device that needs time, and this also can be set. You can enhance it in such a way that you need to add push buttons and all that, so that this time can be altered as pleased. But right now, this time is the correct time from Google. So like I said before, the circuit is not difficult. You're just going to get the entire circuit connection step by step after this video. So you will also get the schematics of this, such a way that if you're confused about the connection, you can also go the schematic way. If you're not familiar with schematics, everything here, just the way you see it, will also be connected for you. So there's no need to panic. And again, the code of this will be left in the description of this video. So all you just need to do is to copy, change your password for your Wi-Fi and your password and the Wi-Fi name. That's all you need to alter. Every other thing remains the same, and it's going to pick your time. And again, you can alter the time zone if you want it to verify using your own time. You can alter the time zone. If you are from Asia, for instance, this I'm in West Africa, and this is my current time. If you want it to be current with your time in Asia, at the bottom of the code there is a place you can alter the time zone there to reflect your current date and time. So basically, this is just how the system works. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.
So guys, this is the step-by-step connection of the video you just watched. So basically, this is the topic, how to create an internet clock with ESP32 and OLED. This is the specified OLED display that was used, 1.3-inch OLED display. So basically, the system collects live update from the internet. So right now, the requirement for this project are ESP32 board, OLED display. This is an I2C OLED display. So you can see it having just 4 pins, ground, VCC, SCO, and SDA. So we needed breadboard for the connection. So this is our jumper wires, which was used to join our components together. So right now, let's just go into the circuit connection. So this is a step-by-step connection. Now, what we are doing is connect our ground. So you can see, and make sure we use the exact component that was used for the connection so that you won't get confused. I would have as well just used schematics to explain it, but this way you'll be able to follow along. This is exactly what you have in your hand. So follow ground to ground or the ESP32, then VCC to 3.3 volts. Mind you, please do not connect this VCC line to VIN, because if you do that, you are going to damage this OLED display the moment you power on this ESP32. What this OLED requires is just a 3.3 volts max for it to work. So make sure you connect to 3.3 volt So the next one is SCL, which is being connected to our pin 22. So these are GPIO 22 pin. It's D22 here. So SCL is connected to D22, and the next is our SDA, which is connected to D21. So this is D21 here. Now, this is just the connection you need for this internet clock. So basically, all you need to do at this point has been done in terms of the connection. So right now, what we need to do next is upload our code via Arduino IDE. So right now, let's just do that. So, so let's wait for IDE to load up. Once it's fully loaded up, what we just need to do is dump the code in there, then upload to our ESP32 board. So guys, this is Arduino IDE already open, so I'm just going to dump the code in here. So I'm dumping the code right here. The code has been pasted here. So right now, what you just need to do is install these libraries here. In your case, if you don't already have them installed, you might already have them installed, but all you just need to do, for example, is like this NTP client, just copy it and go to what library manager, paste it here like this. So you can see it say installed. In your own case, instead of remove, you see install here, just the way you are seeing installed in all these other ones here. But I already installed it. So you install time wifi.udp, install everything here. Once that is done, what you just need to do is go to tools, board, ESP32, ESP32 dev board. Select this one, then go to tools again, go to ports. In my own case right now, it is port 6. Yours, you need to know which port your ESP32 is connected to. So mine is port 6. I'll select port 6. Then what you just need to do is hit the upload button. All things being equal, as long as these libraries are all installed, it is just going to run it down for you and it will be uploaded immediately. So right now, let's just wait, send compile is cache. So we wait for it to compile. It's kind of taking a little time, but we just wait for it. Don't want to pause the video, so you just see the progress. So I'll wait while the upload is done. While the upload is going on, let me just take time to explain the basic things you need to do. Where you have your Wi-Fi SSID, please put your internet connection ID here. So you are connecting to your phone hotspot, for instance, put the hotspot name here, then put the hotspot password here. That way, once the upload is completed, your ESP32 is going to automatically connect to the Wi-Fi that was assigned to it in order for it to give you the correct date and time. So this is it here. You have to make sure you connect, because if you don't do this, there will be an issue. It will never connect and your system will not work. So make sure this internet connection, you provide the credentials in your own case. I didn't put anything here because, as you can see, your Wi-Fi SSID, Wi-Fi password. So you provide these details in order for it to work. Once it is provided, you can upload the code and just wait for it to work its magic. All it needs to do is to be able to connect to the internet and grab the current date and time from Google for you, thereby displaying it in what the OLED display you have there. You can use the 0.9 inch, you can use the 1.3. In my own case, I use the 1.3. So you just need to change the address and the height. So that's all. Sometimes you don't even need to change the address, you just need to change the height and width, and that's all. So right now the code is uploading. Once it's done uploading, so right now the code is done uploading. So right, all you just need to do right now is connect it to power, and your system is up and running. You can also use your system to connect, give it 5 volts. Either ways, it works fine. So this is just how you need to go about it for it to work for you. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that whenever I post a new video, you'll be the first to get it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.